Welcome, guys, to today's webinar. Guys, man, I am so excited. This webinar is packed out right now. We've got people all over the world. We've got a bunch of people watching on Facebook as well. So listen, I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys. I won't be taking too much of your time. We're going to be in and out of this call in the next 20 minutes. But what I wanted to do was really share this information with you guys, because I believe that there is a common misconception, which is if the economy is dropping, shouldn't we be scared to invest? If the economy is dropping, right, isn't everybody losing? And here's the absolute truth, guys. You can make as much money, if not more, when an economy is spiraling downward, okay, than when it is going up. And I know a lot of people right now, listen, I was in the markets for a long time doing mutual funds, Series 6 license, Series 26 license. Listen, I'm very familiar with how mutual funds work. And yes, many people, guys, are losing a lot of money in their retirement accounts. But here's the difference. What if we could teach you guys a way to profit, not just when the economy is going up, but what if we could show you guys a way to profit when the economy is going down? See, guys, this is very possible if you learn the skill set of trading, not just stock buying, which is going to take you guys thousands and thousands of dollars to get started. Then you got to wait for the economy to come back up. What if, even if it keeps going down, you could be making money, guys? It's that powerful. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys a few key things. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. Number one, guys, my name is Steve Max, and I've been involved in the platform I'm going to share with you, as well as in the trading world, for well over 2.5 years. And I got started when I started seeing cryptocurrency and the Bitcoin boom happen. And I was like, how do I get involved in this market? See, up to that point, I had been in the insurance world and I had gotten several licenses, but I had never learned how to multiply my own money. In fact, I remember having clients say to me, Steve Max, what if I just want to trade? What if I want to make money faster? Is there any way to do that? And unfortunately, guys, there really was no way for me to be able to tell somebody how to do that at that time. Fast forward, I find a beautiful platform that shows me exactly how the markets work, how to get in and out of the markets, and boom, 2 years later, guys, I'm grateful to have a team all around the world that's trading with me. In fact, one of my top leaders is going to be on this call today, coming straight from Canada, and he's going to share with you guys a little bit of his story, as well as how this has impacted his life. So as I get started, one, I want to make sure you guys are taking notes, especially if this is the first time that you watch this webinar, because I know that you're going to have questions, and I want you to write whatever questions you have down so that you can ask those questions to the person that invited you after this call. Another thing is, man, you're going to ask yourself, is this real? Do people really do this? The answer is yes. Everything that I'm showing you guys, millions of people are already utilizing this information around the world. Our platform has over 100,000 students on it right now. And here's the truth. The banks are doing exactly what I'm about to share with you with our money. So the question is, if the banks are doing this with our money, then why not us? Guys, this is very real, but it's a matter of you making it real for you. So today I'm going to share with you all the information you need, and then it's going to be up to you to take advantage of that information. Let's go. Jay, I see you. Brayden, I see you. Tommy, I see you. Let's go, guys. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys real quick. Again, make sure you guys are taking notes. And the first question I really want to ask you guys today, all right, and this I think is probably the most important question I could ask you guys is, how would you feel if you had total control over your life? I'm talking about every aspect of your life, your financial life, your time. Most people, guys, for years, right, we are, taught that we have to go to a job and work there. Even from school, you're taught, hey, you clock in, you clock out, you go in, you come out. And I get it. It teaches us, how to be diligent and scheduled and punctual. But the truth is, we were taught to be institutionalized. We were taught that there's a certain way you got to do things, and you got to do it for 40 years and hopefully retire and make 40% of your income, right? That's if there's not a global meltdown and your 401k goes away, your Roth IRA goes away. But what are you supposed to do? Well, guys, it's time to take your time back. It's time to take your finances back. It's time to take your retirement back and put it in your hands. You see, guys, the unfortunate truth is that 85% of people are not happy with the job that they currently have. 85% of people are going to a job that they wish they didn't have to go to. You know, even for a lot of people right now, yes, it's like, man, you know, I wish I wasn't in quarantine. A lot of you guys are being quarantined right now, and you wish you could earn a job, you know, money at a job. But the truth is, if you had a choice, if you could make that money and not go back to that job, wouldn't that be your decision, right? Most of us want to go back to work because we want to make money. But what if you can do it a different way? See, here's the thing, guys, right? And Robert Kiyosaki is really the guy that pioneered this in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. But here's the concept. There are 4 main ways to make money. 60% of people, they work for somebody else. What this means is you could get laid off when times are tough. You know, you got to get, you know, vacation when they tell you you can. Your days off when they tell you can get days off, right? Everything is controlled by somebody else. Well, 35% of people, they smarten up and they say, you know what? I don't want to work for somebody else forever. So I'm going to be my own self-employed person. And these are people like mechanics and carpenters, even doctors and lawyers who study a little bit longer. And they say, you know what? I'm going to work for myself and charge whatever I want per hour. Now, here is the challenge with that. When things are closing, when things are happening, right? Guess what? Even self-employed people are having a tough time right now. And even doctors and lawyers, guess what? If they get sick, nobody's going to pay them. Why? Because they're not showing up. So what we need to figure out is, how do I make money even if I don't show up somewhere? Right? And that's 2 main ways to do that. Number 1 is becoming a business owner. This is a person who has a system that makes money even when they're not there. These are people that regardless if they show up tomorrow or not, the money will continue to come in. These are online entrepreneurs. Even people like with McDonald's. They're not at the McDonald's right now, but they're pumping out those drive-through orders even in the midst of a quarantine, right? And then 1% of people, they learn how to make money on their money. These are people that their money is producing money, right? Grant Cardone says that all of his dollars are little soldiers that he sends out to go create more little soldiers, right? So how would it be if you learned how to multiply your money? I want you to think about this. How much money have you made on your money in the last 12 months, in the last 2 or 3 years? Right? See, most people are not making a whole lot of money on their money. And even if they have been, right now, a lot of those profits are going away. So how do we grow our money even in a down economy? Well, guys, I want to introduce you to what's called the foreign exchange. Short, we call it FRX. And the foreign exchange, also known as Forex, right? This is the biggest financial market in the world. See, there's over $5.3 trillion a day flowing through this market, and Forbes recently published that it's actually over $6.6 trillion a day moving through the foreign exchange market. It's the biggest market in the world. In fact, the stock market is dependent on the Forex market. This is a market that's open 24 hours a day. So whether, you know, you got to work a day job, right? You can trade at night. You can trade early in the morning. You can trade on your lunch break. You could trade 24 hours a day in this market, not just through the traditional hours of the stock market, which is from 9 to 5 p.m., 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now, I want you guys to understand this concept. This is where it's very, very different than many other forms of trading that you may have been exposed to in the past. You see, in the Forex market, we trade currencies. We trade one currency for another currency. This is the same as if you've ever gone to another country and you've had to exchange your money for their money. Well, that exchange rate changes every day and actually every single minute that the market is open. And so what happens is, as those exchange rates happen, you can make money in those differences, right? Here we see the United States dollar versus the Canadian dollar. And here's the great thing, guys. Yes, if something moves up in value, there's a point system attached to Forex, which you're going to be able to make money. But even if it goes down in value, you're going to be able to make money on that as well. I'm going to show you guys exactly how that works. So I want to give you this example. Inside of the Forex market, there's something called pips. Now, for today, we're going to call those pips points. And as those points move, right, at 100 points, you're going to make at 10 cents a point, you would make $100. So one trade moves 100 points, right? You do it at 10 cents. you can make $10, right? So $10 is not bad. Imagine you open an account with maybe $100, $200, and you can start making $10 here, $10 there. Those are great returns. But what happens as you grow that account and you start really understanding this, you can start doing things at $1 a point. And now that same trade that before you would have made $10 on, you can actually make $100 a trade. You see, most of you guys, if you just made $100 a day from home, wouldn't that really help you in this time right now where things are down? And here's the magic of this, guys. It doesn't stop at $10 or $100. You could do maybe $10 a point. And guys, at $10 a point, if the market moves 100 points, you could literally make $1,000 from your house in one trade in one day, which sometimes those trades could happen, guys, in the blink of an eye, especially in a market that's moving as crazy as this is. And guys, the banks are actually trading at tens of thousands of dollars a point, and they're making millions and even billions of dollars on this every single day. Now, what I wanted to do real quick is I want to show you a live shot of the Forex market. Now, we trade a lot of things like, the United States dollar versus the Canadian dollar, right? There's a lot of different things that we trade. But here's what I wanted to really show you today, because this is breathtaking. This is mind-blowing. What you're seeing right now, guys, this is actually a picture of the United States market. This is the New York Stock Exchange, right? Now, check this out. All of a sudden today, when the Tokyo market opened, okay, it opened a little bit over an hour ago. As soon as the market opened, because of everything that's going on, the entire stock market, guys, this has actually been in the last 15 minutes, the market has dropped 791 points. Now, I want you to understand this. When you could actually trade the entire stock market, because there's something called futures. I don't want to confuse you, but I want you to learn the numbers. The stock market has now dropped 791 points, which is actually 7,900 pips. At 10 cents a pip, which is what I was showing you guys in the Forex market chart before, you could actually trade the movement of the entire stock market, and in the last 15 minutes, at 10 cents a pip, you could have made $791. So imagine if in the last 15 minutes that the stock market dropped another 791 pips, you could have made $791. If you would have done it at $1 a pip, my friends, you would have made $7,900 in the last 15 minutes. So this is why when people say, be careful of investing in a bad economy, do you know when Warren Buffett invests in a bad economy? Do you know when big investors buy things in a bad economy? And you know when Forex traders make good money? Whenever things are volatile. My friends, learn this skill set, because even though things are dropping, you can make a hell of a lot of money. It's a very, very powerful thing to understand, and you will learn all of this within the Forex market. Now, there's another market that's growing beyond $1 trillion. This thing is massive. It's becoming a global form of payment. You've probably heard of it, right? And it's called digital currencies. Guys, Chase Bank, Amazon, a lot of big people are coming out with their own digital currency, also known as cryptocurrencies. And guys, cryptocurrency right now for Bitcoin has been fluctuating between $6,000 and $10,000 a coin. What that means is Bitcoin is the most powerful currency in the world. And I will say this. If the US dollar ever has a massive issue, if we ever see global issues in governments happening and a meltdown happening, you will watch the rise of cryptocurrencies and digital currencies. There are currently over 1,000 digital currencies out there. Make sure that you guys are learning about these things. Now, understand this. What I've given you so far is a brief overview. But what if you want to get deeper? Well, guys, we want to make learning simplified. And over the last 2.5 years, I've partnered up with a platform that teaches you the nuts and bolts on how to get involved with trading, even if you know nothing about trading today. They start off with a Forex Academy. It's going to teach you, where does Forex come from? What's this foreign exchange, right? How do I get involved? What's trading? How does this thing really work? We've got over 100 videos. And guys, this is being expanded right now to several different languages. And guys, there's going to be over 1,200 videos in this academy that you could watch. And it's all included on this platform. We also have a digital currency mastery academy where you're going to learn what digital currencies are, how they work, and why the technology behind them is important. Now, I do want to share this because this is very popular in a lot of my newer traders, and especially those in Latin America or those that say, you know what, I want results fast. How do I start trading fast? Well, there's something called the High Frequency Academy. This academy is very powerful because it teaches you how to trade, right, at the blink of an eye, right? There's something called binary options or high frequency Forex. And basically the concept is with the press of a button, you could be in a trade. So if you think something's going to go down in value, you press the red button. If you think something's going to go up in value, you press the green button. And if the trade goes in your direction, right, you could do 1 minute trades, 5 minute trades, 10-minute trades. You are in. It's that fast. And this is something that a lot of my people are using, and they're having a lot of results with this. Now, on top of having academies that teach you on these different things built into the platform, there's over 100 live educators that educate you on these markets. These are people that are trading in real time. These are people that they trade full time and make a living off of their trading. We have vetted them. We have watched their accounts. We have seen what they do, right? They have been vetted thoroughly, and now they're passing on the information to you. You can get on these live sessions. It's like a Netflix or Hulu, but for trading. You can get on these sessions, guys, and watch people trading live. They give you trade setups. They give you their strategies, and they show you how to implement the information that is in the academies. And we continue to expand every month on the amount of educators that we have here showing you guys the information. Now, we don't stop at information. We want to give you guys certain weapons, all right, that you're going to be able to use in order to find trade setups directly in live in real time so that you can get into the markets right away. One of them is the harmonic scanner. What this thing is showing you is different patterns in the marketplace, and we teach you on the platform how to enter these trades. Now, I know that when you look at graphics and stuff, it's like, man, this seems kind of weird. Listen, it's going to be learning a new language. It's going to be something new, but it's the language of money. I call it the matrix of money. But when you see it, when you understand it, guys, the income that you can make is limitless, right? Now, check how the scanner works. And all of our scanners are like this. They're going to give you an entry point. This is where you get in the market. It's going to give you your profit zones. This is where you take out your profits. And it's even going to give you your risk tolerance, which is called a stop loss. So if the trade doesn't go in your direction, it'll stop out and it'll end the trade there. So this scanner is scanning the markets for you. It's like artificial intelligence giving you the trade setup each and every single day. And now we know we live in a mobile generation. So on top of an academy, on top of having live mentorship, on top of having over 12 scanners built into the platform, guys, we've got 3 different apps that you can download to your phone that are sending you trade signals on a regular basis. So especially for a person starting out, you're going to be able to take these trades, copy them into your trading app, and trade them in real time. And I've had a lot of people have a lot of results using these products to grow their accounts on a daily basis. So here's my question. If we could show you, right, a way to duplicate your money, if we could show you a way that you can make money from home, if we could show you a way where you can make profits even in a bad economy, is there any reason why you wouldn't give this a shot? So guys, what I want to do right now, right, I'm going to go ahead and invite somebody onto this call. Here's a gentleman that is a leader in my organization. Okay, what I want him to do is really share with you some powerful, powerful things that he's been able to experience through this platform over the time that he's been with me. And let me go ahead and find him here. All right, Tommy, you are unmuted. All right, guys. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and bring up Tommy. Again, this is a gentleman who is a leader in my organization. He's been utilizing this platform to impact lives. Okay, so I want you to really listen to him as we wrap this up. And Tommy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to go through the slides for you as you go ahead and speak. So guys, give a warm welcome and your attention to Mr. Tommy out in Canada.
All right, I think you gotta make me be able to turn on my video there, Steve.
Try now. Any luck? Let me see. 1 second.
And it just won't. You gotta let me start it. Okay, awesome. All right, can you guys see me all right? Yo, what's going on, everybody? You know, super happy and grateful to be on here. Steve, if you can share your screen again, if it lets you, so we can get those slides back on here. But, you know, a little bit about myself. You know, the name is Tom Hughes. I grew up, you know, I'm out here in Canada, you know, for all of you guys that are all over the world. You know, this is something that you can do globally. And, you know, out here in London, Ontario right now, but I actually grew up in London, you know, live in Toronto, Waterloo area. But, you know, for me, I always wanted to be successful. I just didn't know how I was going to do it, you know, and I got introduced to this platform. I got introduced to the right people, and everything started shifting for my life. You know, my mindset, the way I spoke, the way I acted, you know, everything in my life started going the right direction, right? A lot of people want to be successful. They just don't know how they're going to do it. Guys, everything Steve just showed you is the vehicle that's going to get you from point A to Z. You know, a lot of people are trying to go from A to B to C, maybe D, but this is going to take you all the way through the alphabet and get you exactly where you want to go if you take advantage of this. You know, I know people, you know, in my organization, my team have been in with this in 2 months and have made a ton of money and no income claims on here, but, you know, they have seen results. You know, I know people that went from dropouts in high school to now making over a good amount of money every single week, right? So honestly, if they can do it, you can do it. And if Steve can do it, I can do it, right? It's all about your perspective in life. And, you know, I wanted to say something. There is no coincidence why you're on this call right now. You are on this call tonight because it is a manifestation as to what you are looking for in your life. If you believe in the law of attraction, you will understand that, right? You are on this call for a reason. Someone may have told you to get on here, but there's a reason why they're sharing this information with you, because it's impacted their life so tremendously. You know, it's taken a complete different direction of where they're going to go, right? And, you know, for me, a little bit about my story is, you know, I was not where I wanted to be. You know, I was, you know, just graduated college. You know, I did the route. You know, I went to high school, went to college, graduated, and I got a 9-to-5 job. You know, literally the hamster wheel of life. Not knocking jobs, because, you know, everyone needs a job to support themselves. But I did that route, right? And I knew when I was sitting there at my job, I was like, this is not for me. I was like, this is not for me. I want to be my own boss. You know, not only my own boss, but I want to live life on my terms. Guys, Tony Robbins, you know, talks about living life on your terms. An extraordinary life is living life in your terms. So if you want to live on life terms, you need to take life by the wheel and start driving. You know, don't let other people drive your car, drive your own car, you know, in the direction that you want to go. Guys, if you want to, you know, travel the world, this is the platform. If you want to, you know, completely live life on your terms, not have to clock in, not have to report to somebody, this is definitely for you. And for me, I didn't know any of this. Guys, you know, you can sink or swim. Literally, you can sink or swim. That's what I love about this. You know, you don't have to do this, but, you know, this is information that we're giving you. And, you know, what you decide to do with this information is completely up to you, guys. So I just want to make that very, very clear. And, you know, I wanted to tell you guys something. When I saw this, I didn't know Forex. I was like, Forex, what? I thought there was a heart monitor on the screen. I literally thought it was a heart monitor. I was like, yo, who put my heart up there? I didn't know what was going on, to be completely honest. And, you know, I always had an interest of being able, you know, to make money online, right? So I thought it was crazy, right? And I didn't know what to do, but I'm going to get into what exactly I did in a second. So, you know, the biggest question we get is, how do you get started? So instead of me telling you how to get started, I'm going to tell you what I did, all right? So boom. So there's 2 different packages. Guys, can we all agree that good information costs money? You know, I can go on Google and Wikipedia and learn how to trade Forex and lose, because the banks, you know, the world, the government, they put that out there. So, you know, I was that guy who tried doing that, you know, and then boom, you know, you find this platform. You know, I found this platform. Guys, I was dead broke. I was, you know, I didn't have any money in my checkings, nothing in the savings, literally, you know, fresh out of college, right? You know, trying to figure out what to do with your life. And you know what I did? You know what I did? I grabbed my credit card and I threw it on because, you know, I felt a good feeling in my intuition. I knew that it was good. And, you know, there's many different packages you can get, right? So for your first 30 days, you know, it's going to cost $235 USD one time, you know, for the foreign exchange package, the FRX package. And this gives you the academy. It's going to teach you from level 1 to level 2 to level 3 to level 4. You know, you're going to get basics all the way to advanced, right? You're going to learn what is Forex, what's a pip, what's a point, how do I profit in these markets? How do I enter a trade? How does this actually make sense? And then you're going to get the harmonic scanner. It's going to tell you when to get in, when to get out, and really utilize, go live. That's the #1 product and service, guys. That's where you're going to actually learn how to trade. If you follow people who have the results you want in life, you'll get the exact same thing. So you start following these educators, you will get the exact same thing. It's all about consistency, and we got 2 other packages you can get. You have the digital currency packages and the elite package. So what's super key about this is the elite package comes with everything. All the products and scams Steve's talked about. But you know what I recommend for you guys? I recommend dipping your feet in. A lot of people right now are getting laid off. A lot of people right now don't have jobs or can't go to work and at home. This is the time to capitalize on this information, because a lot of you are sitting at home binge watching Netflix, bored out of your minds, and not making any income. So what are you waiting for to change your situation? So like I said, you can choose from 1 or 2 packages, elite or platinum. If you want to get your toes wet, go with platinum. If you're like, you know what, this sounds amazing, I'm all in, boom. But I'm going to show you how to get it for free, right? So I'm going to show you how to get it for free. So the company said, if you refer 2 people to this company, hello, free access. So for your first 30 days, it's $235. After the 30 days, it's $175. However, if you refer, 2 people you trust, care, love, and respect about, your family, your friends, coworkers, whomever it is, the company said, we will give it for free. So I want everybody right now to drop your cell phone provider in the chat box. Drop your cell phone provider in your chat box right now. Every single person. Rogers, Bell, just drop your cell phone provider real quick. Rogers, Bell, okay, people are dropping them. AT&T, Bell, Verizon. So I'm gonna give you this perspective. Guys, if your cell phone provider called you right now, Rogers called me up, that's my provider, and they go, Tommy, if you refer 2 people to us right now, you never have to pay for a cell phone bill again. How fast would you get it done? ASAP, right? So you got to treat it like that. Think of your mortgage broker, people that you pay rent to. If they called you up and they said, Tommy or Caleb, if you refer 2 people to us, you never have to pay rent or mortgage again. How fast would you get it done? ASAP, right? So it's all about your perspective, guys. You got to look at IM Mastery Academy as a prestigious university that's going to take you from point A to Z, guys. And what's really going to be crucial here is once you get plugged in, we're going to give you a blueprint. So go to the next slide for me. So there's another thing that's going to be super key to your success. So there's a third option, but I'm going to say this first. You saw everything you need to be successful within this business, right? So get back to the person that got you on here and let them know you're ready to get started. But what's going to be crucial here to your success, guys, is once you get in your first 24 to 48 hours, you make sure the person gives you a trading plan around your lifestyle, a blueprint to success. Your goals, the time you can put in this, guys, because this is not supposed to take away from what you already do. It's going to complement it, right? So get back to the person that got you here, and they're going to walk you through that trading plan. But here's the key, right? If they don't walk you through it, my Instagram is Tommy_Ooze. Message me personally, I'll give it to you. But this right here, what you see on the screen, is called residual income. Why am I talking about this? So like I said, you saw everything you need to get started today. But this is for those 5%ers, those bigger thinkers, people that say, you know what, I know more than 2 people. I actually know a lot of people that know more than 2 people. So the company says if you refer 3 individuals, they're going to start paying you $150 per month USD for all my Canadians on here, $37.50 per week, right? So that could change lives, guys. And the company, it grows and grows from there. The company said platinum 600, $600 a month. I believe that's like 800 Canadian, a month, right? So think about it like this. Would you rather trade with your hard-earned money that you worked your day out job, work 9 to 5, work 12-hour shifts to gain, or would you rather trade with the company's money? So the company said, if you impact and you help people along your journey and expose people to this information, then they're going to start paying you, whether you accumulate all 12 of customers in your organization yourself or it happens without you, right? So, and it grows and grows and grows and so on. And for me, I'm so happy and grateful now. I've been able to attain the rank of the last one on this screen, Platinum 1000, where I earn an extra $1,000 a month just from impacting people with this platform, guys. It's super crazy, and it grows and grows from there, right? So this is optional, but look at the success you can have. We have people, that I personally work with that are on the Chairman 500 level. They make over $125,000 a week residually every single Friday, guys. That's insane. That's United States dollars. Like, everything's possible. And, the only thing that's going to take to get there is the will to do it. It's the will to do it. That's the only thing it took to get to the moon. So you really need to look at that screen that was just there and realize that there's no cap to how much money you can make within this industry, guys, whether it's trading or marketing. And, you know, what's going to be super crucial to your success is getting that blueprint, getting that marketing plan, getting that trading plan. You know, that's going to set you up for success within your first 24 hours. And we're going to tailor it to your lifestyle, like I said. So now you just need to classify. You know, there's a couple excuses I hear, you know, and I'm just going to, I'm going to say them so I don't have to hear them after this. And, you know, the first excuse I normally hear is, one, you know, this doesn't make sense to me, Tommy. I don't understand. This sounds good, but I don't understand it. I don't get what Forex is. Well, let me ask you this question. Who here has traveled on a plane before? Probably 50% of this call, at least. Do you understand how the plane works mechanically? Guys, think about it like this. We travel in bent metal across oceans, but we trust it. Why? Because it's a proven vehicle to get us from point A to point Z, right? So it's a proven vehicle, just like the foreign exchange market, that's been here since the beginning of time. It's been here since, you know, we could trade gold for rice, or, you know, literally since the beginning of time, guys. And the second objection I usually hear is, you know what, Tommy, I don't have any money. I can't afford 235 USD. Well, let me tell you something. This might hurt a couple of feelings, but if you are over the age of 18 years old and you don't have $235 to invest in yourself, that's your best thinking got you to where you are at today. So if nothing changes, and all you're gonna have left in your pocket is what? Change. So make a change. Make the decision that you're not gonna go backwards. You're only gonna move forward. And the last objection I hear, you know, is I don't have enough time. I don't have time. Guys, we all have, how many hours in a day? 24, right? No less, no more. We all have the same 24 hours in the day. The only difference that separates the millionaire and the bum is what we do with those 24 hours, right? So really think about it. If you can set an hour a day aside, an hour a day a week, and you invested in this over a span of a year, you know, a couple months, where do you think you'll be a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now? So the biggest investment, guys, is in yourself, and you got to realize that at the end of the day. So there's three types of there's three types of people that join this academy, and you just need to classify which type of person you are. The first type of person that says, you know what, Tommy, I love what I'm hearing. I'm excited. I'm ready to join the family. And, you know, I want to be the first one to welcome you to the family, but you are, you know, you just want to learn that trade. You don't mind paying your membership, and, you know, that's what you want to do. The second type of person is, you know what, Tommy, I love what I'm hearing, but, you know, I don't want to have to pay for my membership. So I want to learn how to trade, but I also want to get a free membership. Great. We'll show you how to do that. So I want to be the first one to welcome you to the family. And the last type of person is, you know, Tommy, this sounds amazing. This information that you and Steve went over blew my mind. I'm super excited. And I want to, you know, not only learn how to trade, but I want to create a residual income and impact as many lives as I possibly can with this platform. So you just need to classify which group you are, 1, 2, or 3, and get back to the person who got you on here, and they'll walk you through a blueprint, a trading plan, and a marketing plan to get you the success and results you are looking for. So I appreciate you guys. Everyone have an amazing night. Stay safe. You know, you are at home, so make sure you take advantage of this home time, because you could sit there and watch Netflix, or you could invest in learning a new skill set that could set you up for the rest of your life. So I appreciate you guys, every single one of you. Have an amazing night, and we'll talk soon. Peace.